Welcome back to Politics Tonight, and I still have with me the senator representing Abia North Senatorial District, Orji Uzor Kalu. All right, Senator, let's go to your party now and your party's presidential candidates. What are the chances of your presidential candidates, Bola Tinubu, in the February 25th election, especially in the Southeast and the South-South, where you're from? What stands him out?
No, you should be saying the chances of our presidential candidates in Nigeria. We are not running an election in Southeast or South-South. We are running an election in Nigeria. Our party have the largest followers of people. We have the largest constituency people you can think about. We have the largest members of House of Assembly you can think about in Nigeria. We have the largest members of House of Representatives, and have largest numbers of senators. And we are party in government. We are not only in power, we are in government. And we are the ruling party here today. So we are very diverse. We're a diverse party. We are everywhere. APC. I'm sure that you know what we say. APC is everywhere you go. You hear APC. So for me, I made Bola Tinubu, for me, is already by 29th of May, the President and Commander-in-Chief of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because we are determined to put a man that will be able to do, bring back the partnership between the private sector and the government. Because what we need is a private sector initiative. We have tried all this government every time. We are not interested. So what we are going to do is to bring back people we left in the private sector to work with us to turn Nigeria around. That is what is required in Nigeria. And Ahmed Tinubu is living at the heart of the doings of business. And we will form a partnership with them in Bola, where he lives. It's where the best businessmen in Nigeria are living. We will connect a new partnership with them and put jobs in most Nigerian stable for Nigerian people to go to live in Nigeria and be fed by Nigerians. That is what we are trying to and what we are going to do. So we are going to win the election. When people is telling you they will win, where are they? In Southeast, I have made it a policy. I will never discuss any presidential candidate. One, because I'm not a presidential candidate. Two, most of them are my friends. I'm not going to talk about them, but I only talk about my party. In Southeast, we have Governor Hope Uzodinma. He will do his best. We have Governor Maya. And we have a very good governorship candidate in Enugu State, Naji. And we have in Abia, we have in Anambra, we have everywhere you go. We are there. We are going to give a good account of ourselves. So we are not going to leave anybody to take us for granted. It's one man, one vote. The electoral law we have made have repositioned voting pattern. I don't like to discuss about any presidential candidate or this we do or this we do. The G5 have made our job easier. And one of the presidential candidates is also making our job very easy. Remember what happened in 2015, in 2019. We were able to suppress the vote of PDP. For example, in Abia, where I come from, where they were having 2 million votes before. Jonathan had 2 million votes there. In 2019, they only had 300,000 votes, which means we have curtailed rigging. We were able to stop rigging to bring them to book. So we are going to do more to make sure that our party will account for the vote Nigerian people will give to us.
All right, because you said your presidential candidate is seeking election in Nigeria and not just the South-South and the Southeast, this will lead me to my next questions. Many Nigerians have continued to raise issues about...
No, he's seeking election in Nigeria, not in Southeast, South-South. And by the way, nobody has been able to touch our base. Our base is in Jigawa, our base in Kano, our base is in Sokoto, our base is in Meduguri, our base is in Adamawa. You saw President Buhari in Adamawa the other day. The whole place was flooded. That is why we are pleading with him as the leader of the party for him to come out and campaign with us, because people think President Buhari is finished. It's not true. He's very relevant. His followership is a court followership. And he will campaign for Governor Tinubu, who will transit to President Tinubu in the next 4 months.
Now, many Nigerians have continued to raise issues about your presidential candidate's health. But you have defended him on this and even said every Nigerian above 40 is sick. How will you clarify this? Because I must tell you, many Nigerians were not comfortable with that conclusion.
No. Let me tell you. Listen. I have said this in one of the interviews with the channel television or somebody. Let me be honest to you. One of the television stations. Let me be honest with you. Any Nigerian that is above 40 years is sick. Because it depends on how you manage your health. You don't live with me. You don't know what I drink every day. You don't know what I eat every day. You don't know what is only my wife or my children can say that. So every Nigerian that is above 40 is sick.
Saying that your presidential candidate is sick.
Depending how they manage themselves.
Distinguished Senator, I asked if you are indirectly telling us that your presidential candidate is sick.
You asked me what, please? Say it again.
I was asking you, because you said every Nigerian over 40 is sick. So I'm asking you, are you indirectly saying that your presidential candidate is sick?
I'm not saying that. I'm telling you that even you, talking to me, I don't know your age, every Nigerian that is above 40 years have one something or the other bothering him or happening to him, or he's trying to control sugar, diabetes, and that's not being sick. And I've never said that Governor Tinubu is sick. I have known him for a long time. He's always talked the way he's talking now. He's always behaved the way he's behaving now. So he is a man that is a man that will delegate his job. He knows how to delegate the job. And I'm not afraid of him taking over, because he's going to be a private sector oriented government, and the country will come back to what it's supposed to be.
Abia North APC has accused you of anti-party activities and vowed to deal with you. What did you do to them, and what is the situation now?
Well, Abia North APC say I'm not Abia North. Abia North APC can never say I'm doing anti-party. Some people say I'm doing anti-party, and I've explained this time without number. I'm not doing anti-party. I just have a younger brother who is very bright on his own, and he wanted to be governor on his own. And if Abia people find him competent, I'm not doing any anti-party. Excuse me. I was with the governorship candidate on one of the occasions our party held. We exchanged and abused ourselves, and in a very friendly way, in between General Adabazo and the Chifike Chemenike, we abused ourselves and laugh over it. We will find a common ground, because my party is supreme. I will always work for the success of my party. I've never been an anti-party man. But my brother have a right to contest for governor. I'm not my brother. My brother is my brother, and my brother can aspire to anything he likes, as long as the people take him into confidence. But me, as a man, I can never betray my party. I will vote for my party. I will stand by my party. And anybody who wants to say anything, he can say. Let the person go ahead and say it. I'm an APC man. The national chairman was my colleague. He knows I'm a man of a very strong character. The presidential candidate was my colleague as governor. He knows a man of very strong character. I don't pretend to anybody because my need in life is almost zero. I'm not running to compete with anybody. I have reached to my own zenith. I have reached to whatever I can do. So for me, life is obey what your party says you should do, obey what the Constitution says we should do, and obey the laws of the land. That's all. So if people go to talk side talks, they have never seen me say vote against APC. When I go around our area, I'll tell people vote for Tinubu, vote for me, and vote for House of Rep. And it behoves on the people to vote for anybody they want to vote for. It's not me. And I cannot stop my brother because I begged my brother not to run, not to leave the party, and he left. And the hierarchy of our party knows they all pleaded with him, and not each one of them pleaded with him. So my brother is an adult, and he's competent enough. He's an economist. He has worked with major American companies. He's a private businessman, and he was chief of staff to one of the Abia state governors. So it's up to him if he wants to. He has his wife, he has his children. The decision is their decision. Like I'm in my house now, making decision with my wife and people of our constituency that I want to go back to the Senate. If the people of constituency find me worthy that I will represent the boy, they will return me back to the Senate. If they find my brother or Chifike Chemenike worthy, anyone they find worthy, they return them as governor. I have nothing against that, and I can never deny my brother of his right of association. This is right. It's a right. It's right there in the Constitution. So I cannot tell him. I begged him not to leave the party. He left the party. And everybody knows that. People out of jealousy, out of hatred, what I will tell the Igbos, they should stop hating themselves. They should play fair to themselves. I play fair game. I don't hold this in anybody's mind. I'm an open guy. People can say anything they like, but they are on their own. Everybody knows me. If I tell you yes, it's yes, and I can look at your face and tell you you are wrong. People should stop doing minor gossip and doing this. And they should work for the party. The success of the party is more important. I see people thinking that this business is about Bola Tinubu. It's not about Bola Tinubu. I was just talking to some senators. I say it's about our party, my party, your party. So the gossip of anti-party doesn't exist. Why will I do anti-party? My brother have his followership, and I have my followership. And everybody will follow his own followership. He's a young man of 43 years, going to 44. It's left for him to do whatever he wants to do. He's an adult. I cannot stop him on what he wants to do.
Now, talking about competition, you signified interest to contest the 2023 presidential election before you pulled out of the race to seek re-election as a senator. Why did you opt out of the race?
I opted out of the race because I know I haven't got the numbers to be president. And moreover, let me say this for the first time. I told the presidential candidate that I will never run for president. I wasn't going to run. I gave him my word. I wasn't going to run for president, and I wasn't prepared to run for president. And moreover, I saw that we have no numbers to back it up. I'm a man who deals with numbers. That was the reason I asked all political parties should zone their presidential candidates to Southeast. If they have done that, I could have been on the street to be a candidate of my party. I have
all right.
Whatever it takes to run for president, but not only one person will run for president. Today is Bola Tinubu our party have presented. And all of us must follow Asuwaju Ahmed Tinubu to run from the day he was nominated. Our loyalty and everything is on him. If the party remove him now and bring another person, our loyalty and it will be to that person. That is the way things are done. We are party people. We are not. It's only friendly people will tell you, oh, because this one did me this, he did that when we are running this. From the day anybody is nominated the candidate of the party, is the candidate of the party.
Just in few seconds, you and the Governor Soludo...
That's what I believe in. So I really chicken out.
All right. In very few seconds, you and Governor Soludo of Anambra State have urged the federal government to release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Why have you taken that position?
Say it again, please.
You and Governor Soludo of Anambra State have urged the federal government to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Why have you taken that position?
No. Listen, my position has always been very straight on Nnamdi Kanu. If court of competent jurisdiction say you should give him bail, you should give him bail. Because we are a country of law and order. If I have not said anything out of the law, if the court say give him bail, you should give him bail. This is a very senior court of record. This is court of appeal. I'm a respecter of the law. I gave some of your colleagues, I gave them example. I was building a road in Oboya Road, and I got almost 3-story building down to take water from Ariana Market going to Waterside in Aba. A court of record stopped me, and the project is still where I left it after 20 years. It's still there. So I'm a man of law. I want to respect, if every Nigeria, including the federal government, they must respect the court order. If you want to build a new Nigeria, we should start by respecting what any judge says. If I'm not happy with the first judge, I'll go to Court of Appeal. If I'm not happy with Court of Appeal, I'll go to Supreme Court. And whatever the Supreme Court says is the final say.
All right.
So both individual and government should respect the law. This is what I'm saying. And I say it everywhere.
All right. Thank you very much, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, for coming on Politics Tonight, the Senate Chief Whip and the Senator representing Abia North Senatorial District. Thank you so much for coming on Politics Tonight.
Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you.
Too.